Hello and welcome back. This time I'll show you how can you control every device and switch you have in home system with a simple RF control without changing the wiring or changing the installation or configuration of your system. For this we will need these TUIA switches. They come in multiple voltages. You can either get them 110 to 20 volts, USB or AC/DC up to 32 volts. Here we have few examples of them. You can see we have a Zigbee one channel. This is the 5 version and the DC AC up to 32 volts. You see, you power it up via the USB cable, or you can power it via the AC DC up to 32 volts with these contacts in here. In this side we have the switch itself. You see it's marked in here: common, no connection, and always connected. Another one is a 2-channel Wi-Fi this time. This is also USB powered, as well as the 32 up to 32 volts AC DC. In this side we have the contacts for the relays themselves, for the switches, the buttons for the switches. We'll see in a minute what they do. And this is a Zigbee, 4 channels, also USB or DC AC up to 32. If you need to power it up via mains, you need to get the 110 to 20 volts. You see they are very similar. They all have a number of buttons, depends how many channels they have. And they have the USB connections and they have the switch connections. Now the buttons act as manual buttons for the channel. You can turn on and off. The Zigbee one have a second button, and I think the Wi-Fi one as well, you can control it from the button as well, but they do have an independent button for the mode switch. The mode switch changes it from a normal switch, continuous switch, to a momentary switch. So you can change the channel 1, that when you press the button you will turn on for a couple of seconds and then automatically turn off. You can change it again. Now for the Zigbee ones, you don't actually need to add them to your TUIA account. You can just add them to the home system and they'll just work. The Wi-Fi one, you need to add it to a TUIA account and then connect it to your home system via the TUIA app or the local TUIA app. I'm not going in much details on how exactly these buttons work or how to learn the remote, but basically these are manual buttons for the switches. This is the mode change, and usually to set up a new remote you press and keep pressed 3 seconds the channel that you want to connect. It starts flashing a light. While the light is flashing, you take a 433 remote RF and press one of the button on the remote, and this is it. If you want to remove the remote, you can't remove independent remotes. You have to clear the whole channel. So if you want to remove all the remotes from channel 4, for example, you press and keep press. This time, instead of 3 seconds, you press 15 seconds. This will clear all the remotes. You'll have to learn the remotes you want again. Now, let's go to Home Assistant and see how we are going to use this. Now, we are not, for what we need, we are not going to use these channels, okay? All we want is the connection with Home Assistant and nothing more. Now, these devices are fairly cheap. If you look at the ones I bought, let's have a look. You see are these ones. You get one channel for like €9 with free shipping, and then you got 4 channels, and then you got the 4 channels that uses mains adapter, and then you got 2 channels USB and DC, and then you got 2 channels with mains adapter, and then you got 1 channel with mains adapter. I've been using this 4-channel Zigbee and it's absolutely brilliant. Now let's go to Home Assistant and see how we can integrate them. Okay, so we are in Home Assistant. I already have mine connected. Let's see which one is it. Maybe this one. No, this is the 1-channel one. So it's this one. Now if I connect the cable, okay, I think it's on. You see you have the 4 channels in here. You can turn the channel on and off. Channel 2.
Alarm is set to armed away.
Now,
the alarm has been disarmed.
Let's see how I've integrated this into Home Assistant. So, once you have the relay connected to your Home Assistant, again, you don't have to connect anything in here. Now, what you do, depends what you want to control. What you do is you go to your automations, and I'll show you the one I've created. I'm using channel 1 and channel 2. For channel 1 is operating a Shelly switch that I have to open the main door, the buzzer, and the channel 2 is for the alarm. Is basically turning on the switching on the alarm, or if the alarm is already switching on or is on, is switching it off. Now let's go and have a look. So this is the automations. You see, first, when L1, which is the button number 1 on this device, is turned on for 0 seconds, we'll give it an ID, let's say L1. When L2 on this device is turned on, we'll give it another ID L2. And now we have 2 conditions. Condition number 1 for L1. If L1 is pressed, if the ID L1 is active, or it's been activated, it's been triggered, then we'll have this. First, turn on the intercom switch, which is the switch on the main gate downstairs. then wait for about 3 seconds, and then turn off the relay. Now, I already changed the mode on this one and it would automatically turn off, but this is just in case. So this is for the button number 1. So now for the condition number 2. If the IDL2 is being triggered, so if you press the button number 2 on the remote or on the smart switch itself, then we have few conditions in here. If the alarm is in disarm state, then turn the alarm into arm away mode, wait for 3 seconds, and then turn off the relay itself, just in case. Like I said, it's already been set to turn itself off, but just in case. Otherwise, if the alarm is in any other state than disarm, then what do? You set the alarm to disarm mode, wait for 3 seconds, and turn off the switch. You can keep adding triggers in here for the other switches. Yeah, so you go device, relay, turn on, relay. So we have, let's say the button number 3, turn on or off. And this, let's give it an ID. Let's say L3. And then we go here, we have to add another condition. We add this one. So if trigger L3, then let's turn on a switch. Light, toggle. Let's choose a device. Let's say, I don't know, the sofa lamp. Sofa lamp. And let's save it. Now, if we go to the dashboard and if we press the, here's all the lights, okay? So if I press the L3, you see the sofa lamp is on. It goes off because it's set to momentary switch. You can change that if you don't want it, and the light will stay on. Now let's try the L2 switch. The L2 switch we said is the alarm. Now you can do that from the remote, you see? The remote, press number 2. You see the alarm is arming.
Alarm is set to armed away. Please exit and close the door.
If I press again, you can do it on the remote or you can do it on the switch itself. Is disarm.
The alarm has been disarmed.
Here, on the
Alarm
device.
is set to armed away. Please exit and close the door. The alarm has been disarmed.
Now, if we look at button number 1, control this intercom switch. So if I press it, you see, turns on and then turns off. So if you have the Zigbee versions, all you have to do is add them to your home system. If you don't, then you need to add them to your local TUIA, and then you can control them from like normal devices once you have them into home system. So basically what you need is this smart switch. I think this was about 12 euros, and it comes with a couple of remotes, but you can get a set of 5 remotes like this for another €5, I think. So they are quite cheap. The range is absolutely amazing. I live in a second floor and I can open the main door from about 10-12 meters from the main door. So it's absolutely great. And it's been working fine. I've been using it for a couple of months now. It's been working absolutely fine. No problem whatsoever. I don't know if you have any questions, please uh, write in the comments below. If you like this video, if you want to see more, please subscribe. Click on the like and subscribe button. Thank you. Bye.